the Los Angeles Wildfires. And no, that is not a team competing in today's Super Bowl. It sparked a conversation about what really happened to the city's water reserves. The fire chief, an LGBTQ advocate, and the first lesbian to ever hold a position, has finally admitted that the water was rerouted for a wet t-shirt contest at our local Hooters. In response to the wildfires, and one of his last acts as president, President Joe Biden decided to send the victims of the LA wildfires a check for $770. He said, nice gift. I mean, it was between that and a Solar Stove fire pit, so. Some people are just bad gift givers, around Christmas time. Let's get to something a little lighter here. Israel and Hamas has finally agreed to a ceasefire. This deal hinges on one thing and one thing only. That McDonald's brings back the snack wrap.
Oh, my God.
That'll heal everything.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck's wings, which are featured on today's podcast, are notoriously quite small, only about 2 inches in length. Or as cousin Mikey says, they're average. Mm-hmm. The use of AI has become increasingly popular, people rushing to the apps to create AI-generated images and to ask the AI some questions. And the top 3 questions that people ask AI are, what does the future look like? What is the meaning of life? And what color will Ariana Grande be next year? Actor Anthony Mackie, who plays Captain America in the MCU, has been criticized as of lately for his comments saying that Captain America doesn't really represent America. The actor has walked back the statements and said he really regrets not reading the script for his upcoming leading role in the movie Sergeant Sodomy. Fans have become quite critical of the NFL broadcast as of late for showing Taylor Swift too much. I think we all agree the only way to take the spotlight off of Taylor Swift is for her to remove her clothes and skin suit to finally reveal that she is in fact Gumby. I tell you what, man, people are still talking about Usher's halftime performance from last year. Yes, everyone from his mother to his manager at the Olive Garden, where he is currently employed. This year's Super Bowl is in New Orleans, and the stadium is called Caesars Superdome. To honor Caesar, halftime performer Kendrick Lamar will be wearing a Caesar haircut, a seashell necklace, and will play nothing but covers of Sugar Ray. The performers are usually not paid for their performance at halftime, but this year, former President George W. Bush has decided to make a donation to the performers. This donation is reportedly coming from a cardboard box in his basement labeled Hurricane Katrina Relief Funds. Kendrick Lamar's music is, as we know, filled with curse words, which means that the broadcast will have to bleep out many of these curse words, and it will make the performance very hard to understand, but still easier to understand than an RFK Jr. speech. First stain right next to me, by the way. And the smells are something else. Michael Jackson's halftime performance is still the most watched performance of all time. And although the NFL does not pay these halftime performers, that year, the NFL and Frito-Lay agreed to make a donation of $100,000 to Michael Jackson's Heal the World Foundation. Yes. Always get this mixed up. And finally, let's talk about my least favorite performance of all time at halftime. That's right, Beyonce's. Yes, believe it or not, Beyonce's performance was 12 years ago. Which means, of course, only one more year until Jay-Z tries to have sex with it. That'll do it for Timmy Talk.